under the dome today, we have a terrific clash in store. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see, the Royals taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Syracuse Orange. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Royals will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
The Royals want to crank the tempo.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Back to throw, it's Beebe. Pocket starts to collapse. Complete to the left. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They'll throw it on first down. They get him down after he makes the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That last completion sets them up on second down. They want to just keep throwing it. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
He's going to take off. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And the Royals will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. So Syracuse's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field.
Hit the gas, kid! Wide open ahead. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Syracuse. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They're going to test the right side with this one. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Pressure coming. And they got him for the sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Royals decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First down here for the offense. To the ground with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Just ran over it. At the 35, he's loose. All kinds of running room. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Orange. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now this offense is back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Royals line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He takes it at the 45. Touchdown, Cuse. The special teams with a special moment. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Duke is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 14 to Florida State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Royals headed quickly to the line. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes the catch. It's Cousins. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Royals come to the line with a new set of downs. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Finally pulled down, but not before. Change for a first down. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. He'll come out throwing on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Syracuse. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. On the run from inside his own 5. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. 6th play of the drive coming up. Out of the gun, the inside give. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Get set, get set. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Snags it. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Royals!
And nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
He'll bring it out. It's Casey. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense set on first down. Looking to move it through the air. They're bringing heat. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. He wants to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Orange. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Inside 30 seconds to play here in the second quarter. They've got it 1st and 10. To the air, it's Beebe. Fires left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on second down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, a typical first-rate broadcast so far today from Syracuse. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package, and his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. At the 40, there he goes. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Cuse. And the punishment has been extended. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Looking for a productive play on first down. Pulls it, fired, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. So after the first down run, here's second down. Motion from the offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. This defense has kept him backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hall. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. The give to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Dropping back, it's Beebe. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He makes the connection. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Royals will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. And that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Got it! Touchdown, Syracuse! And the beatdown has ensued. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Line gets set, 1st down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Quick strike complete. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Orange. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the shotgun, the inside give. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to the ground with the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Chucked it away just as he was hit. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. And the Royals will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Cuse. And the pummeling has started. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. First down to start the drive after the break. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Fires into traffic, picked off. Looking for more room. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, they're facing a 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tackle is made after a pickup of 6 down to the 19-yard line. Syracuse has it in the red zone. He's got it again. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. Touchdown, Syracuse. And the route is on. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Bailey. They're trying to get to it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Runs through the tackle. Knocked down after a pickup of 6, and they're trying to impose their will in the red zone. Ball's at the 13. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying to impose their will with the run. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Orange! And the stomping has commenced. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability.
All kinds of room to the right. inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Royals! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
He breaks a tackle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First and 10 for the offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Give to the running back. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Cuse. And the punishment has been extended. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Syracuse.
On the move from inside his 5. They stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week.